Good morning again there, YouTube. Tie-dye picker 1971 here again, back down in the woods. Anyway, this is our last day of hunting season, January 3rd of 2026. Last day of hunting season for Virginia for General Farms hunting. Been a pretty interesting morning. The hunting club did show up next to us this morning. They hunt piece back over those ridges there. Some Union Camp timberland they release out. They came in and started doing some drives and stuff, everything. We brought my son's friend with us. And I brought him in with me, and he's in between me and the field. He's a few hundred yards out that way, up through the thicket there. They started driving this morning, everything. Had deer coming in here, couldn't see him. I got him crashing down through here. And all up in that really thick stuff that I talked about yesterday. So they're up in these ridges. My son's probably about 400 or 500 yards that way, sitting on another set of ridges. It's been a good spot for us. Tell Jason cut over, and I'm hoping they got done with this set of dogs, and I hope they move out there towards the cut over where he's at, so he gets the opportunity to take and put one on the ground this morning. Before we got here, we got weather moving in today. It's probably already snowing up at the house. It'll be rain down here, so it makes a rough day to hunt, but anyway. So we're trying to finish out the season, and they finally did jump down in here, the dogs did, and over on the camp land, and went on out and into the other part of their property. And these guys are road hunters. Give everybody a bad reputation. They put dogs in and then try to shoot deer as they cross dirt roads and cutovers, and they'll even shoot from a hard surface road or across a man's field if you don't watch it. Well, anyhow, deer jumped and the dogs ran, and down over that set of ridges right there where their property is, somebody took and fired 3 rounds, and you could tell they were a pretty quick burst, and people shoot like that, they're only missing. Anyway, lo and behold, right about there, had it made it look like a little doe come flying up in here. She come down in here, and I pulled the trigger on her. I think I might have been out in front of her too much on the first shot. She spun, and she was laying low to the ground, and spun and took off and hit it back up the ridge right there, and she caught the left barrel. I put her on the ground, so we're gonna walk up and see what we got. A little black and tan gyp from the Beagle gyp from the hunt club took and was running her. It's been a pretty good little dog for me. I done killed 2 deer now in front of her. I killed a nice 8-pointer last year in front of that dog. And she was just a pup then, but she seems to be like one of the best dogs I got. So, like I said, I don't think I hit her on this first shot in here. So we're gonna head up here and see what we got. And y'all might criticize me because I think this one's gonna be a little bit small, but this is a good eating deer. It's meat on the ground. And I want to give this thing to Russ Buss and Collect Dust. He's the one that got me permission down here to hunt. Want to give it to him and his dog Joe, so they can have a few meals out of it. He's telling me he don't want the deer, but you know, I'll put it in the freezer if he don't take it. But I've got deer in the freezer, meat in the freezer now. So this next year is going to be tough hunting in here because where we're standing at right now, all this is going to be cut over. Farmer wants to get one more cutting out of this thing. He's 86 years old. See the blue ribbons right here. Anything down there where I was at won't be cut because that's part of the Chesapeake Bay Clean Water Act. They can't shoot that. And I see some number 1s right here. She was looping along, going up this hill. And oh, this is a good eating size little doe here. Junior ain't got to worry about helping me drag this one out, I don't think. Yep. But there she lies, a little doe. That's a good eating little doe. She's probably on 50, 55, maybe 60 pounds tops. But like I said, don't miss because the next guy might not. I don't like to miss. Been doing this a long time. Kind of talked about it yesterday, even giving up on hunting again because I'll be 55 this coming year. It gets a little harder all the time for me to get down in here and do this kind of stuff. But and I gave up hunting for a right good while when my kids were small. But my son gave me a hard time yesterday. He said, "Man, you can't give up on me now." He's 18 years old. He still ain't got his first deer. He's only been hunting for 3 years with me. He's had a few misses, and I hope like hell he gets some deer. Hopefully today, but I like to be here to see. That's what keeps me going right now. I like to see him get his first deer. See a young man get excited. I don't get excited at this anymore. You know, I do like eating the deer meat though. You know, I really do. It's good eating if you ever had it or not. You ought to try it. Don't turn it down. There's several good ways of fixing it. But anyway, that's about it in a nutshell. They're still over here hiking dogs, so we'll see if we can't take and get another one. I'm allowed 2 deer a day here in Virginia on a hunt. But anyway, y'all take care. Tie-dye figure out. Thank you.